Woo! Hey everybody, sorry about that. Let's just make sure all the returns are not on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. I had to get another day at the gym. I had to get it in today. Had a quite the day today. Quite the day indeed. I need I know what I need. You know what I need? I know what I need. Yeah, I got these sweatbands on for a reason, folks. And they're not only for style. I mean, I'm ready to burn more calories. I burned almost 1,000 today in my workout, my high intensity workout. And I figure, you know what? I'm not only doing the workout, I'm not only doing it for, I like wearing things on my head. You know, give me a fire hat, I'll wear it. Although, I don't know, if I wear a fire hat, that's kind of false valor. But, yeah, I'm charging the phone here. What is this? What is this? So, yeah, it was a busy day today. I mean, I'm sure everybody has busy days, and I don't want to sound at all like my day matters more than yours. I'm sure some of you have kids. Some of you who may rewatch these videos have kids. Right now, we don't have anybody in yet. That's kind of why I started the stream at, that's kind of why I did it at 7. It was way more productive doing a 7 to 10 or 7 and to be determined, not really having a window of when it would be going or not. But like, yeah, I felt like, I don't know, it just felt better. It just felt better, you know, streaming it later on at 7. I can kind of breathe a little bit, have dinner with the family type of thing. And that's kind of what I was trying to do. I think it's important to have dinner. And, you know, and then we can get on with the priorities. Also, even during that time, I can work on music here alone, which is kind of nice. I like my alone time. I cherish my alone time. Not for personal reasons, but I always got a project. And so I move, if you've seen the movie Platoon, when Barnes is talking to, when not Barnes, but Elias is talking to Chris Tucker, not Chris Tucker, but his name was Tucker. His last name, that's funny, actually. Was it Tucker? I think it was Tucker. And then it became Chris, right? And that was hilarious when we saw the mix between the dichotomy between Tucker and Chris. Chris, when he started, you know, he got shot, and then he became, or Tucker, when Tucker got shot, he became Chris. Then they started smoking some herb. Ain't nothing against the herb, man. It's a therapeutic, especially for those who suffer from, you know, any kind of PTSD or anxiety disorders or whatnot. Herb definitely is a medicinal tool, just like many other medicinal tools out there that are natural, not into the pills. You know what I mean? I just my body just doesn't respond well to synthetics, other than, well, you know, some things when they're really research and science-based and stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm down with vaccines, whatever, you know. I'm down with science on that front, but as far as like those other things like Vicodin or any of those things, they just make me like, I remember the VA would give me a bunch of shit and I would just try it once and I'd be like, no, this is fucking disgusting. Or they would give me they gave me a bunch of Ambien because I was having sleep issues and they wanted to solve it with a pill. And I didn't even take one. I didn't take one Ambien. Not one. And it's a Valentine's Day brew here tonight. We got some Transmission Brewery brew. Just going to have one tonight. Kind of keep it simple. It's Valentine's Day. We had a Valentine's Day pizza set up. So from from Topper's Pizza out here. As you can see, I got my rig set up for mixing right now. Kind of messed up my lower back today, just slightly. I kind of stretched it just a little too much, but whatever. But yeah. I was working on Mama Told Johnny, getting that out the door. Actually had to come back to the mixing session to rethink the whole Mama Told Johnny. So I ended up mixing it again. What I do here with the... We got some volume automation going on here. Okay, so we're gonna get, if you want to hear it, I mean, why not, right? But I figured, why not? Let's show you what I'm doing with Mama Told Johnny real quick. Yeah, some night, I think the other night I told you, that's it, you'll never hear it again. But I just wanted to kind of share it with you real quick. Before we move on to the, not quite certain, there might be something over here in my my recent files that I want to work on. Nope, I've been working on the same things over and over again. That's you know, it's the way things roll here sometimes. Oh, on that note, I might just show you Mama Told Johnny, but I don't know if it's gonna be a mixing session tonight or not. I noticed last night when I was eating that I got a lot. Not a lot. In my mind, it was a lot, but I got a lot of stuff. People were like chiming in when I started eating food, so I'm gonna experiment with that. I think there's some niche of people that like to watch people eat. Hey, to each his own. I'll feed that. All right, so yeah, I grabbed the Waterloo today. I've got the beer over here, but I got the Waterloo too. When we were recording Feelings Then and Now, or I think we got that recording. It wasn't recorded in Studio One, but it was recorded. It was recorded with you guys. So I'm gonna check out that. Oh, look at we didn't even turn on. That's why my face is looking so dark here. Blah blah. What's that? You got it on. There we go. There's my face. That's why I was looking super weird. And I was like, what's going on here? But yeah, Just got some gym worked in. And so it was a high intensity kind of a power, like a endurance, maybe run, row, stuff on the floor. What was I doing? Lots of burpees. Lots of burpees today. Lots of squats and speed skating. Did some speed skates or whatever you call it. What else? I did some. Ooh, they were fun because the music she was playing, the coach was playing tonight. It was actually pretty fun when we were on the floor. So I was just going with the tunes as much as I can. And it was pretty fun. It felt like I was dancing, especially with the jumping jack leg lifts. Here, I can show you them real quick. Okay, they're kind of funny, but I was like, boom, 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 hey, and hey, hooray! San Dimas High School football rules. So that's where I was going with that. Okay, see, that kind of got me up, though. It kind of got me going. And that's kind of why I wanted to go to the gym before the feed, because it gives me a quick burst of energy or whatever, natural energy, you know. And, of course, I had to fuck it all up with pizza tonight. But whatever. It was carnitas pizza. I ordered the special carnitas, like small, and I only had maybe a slice with some salad. With a lot of ranch on it. Oh, you see that? Whoa. Looks like there's an earthquake back there. I mean, not my first, right? I'm from Northridge originally. We had our Northridge earthquake. That was like, what, 7.5? 7.6, 6 point something? I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember it was pretty crazy. Anyways, I'm going to just share this with you since it's open, because it was something I was working on earlier, as you could see. Really small song. And I noticed there was some balance issues with the highs, and I started hearing it more in the mastering phase. So those of you, don't hate if you're a mastering engineer, but that's why the mastering engineers have this cool gear, and they can run your mix through stuff, especially the ones that have all the gear for it, the outboard gear, the tape machines, you know, just to, you know, basically put it through machinery to fix what's wrong, you know, or not coming through. And so, like, if something's coming through, not coming through, they can always rebalance. But since I have the mix right here, and I did it myself, I just go back to the mix, you know? I'll go back to the mix, and I will set up, like, you know, like, I will just want to rebalance, and sometimes I'll add a lot of plugins. That's what I kind of did today. I want a little plugin heavy on it, and then I stripped them all. I was like, nope. The plugins didn't help at all. They actually made it worse. They made it sound almost like it wasn't breathing the way it would without compressors and all that stuff. And I only use compression. As you can see, like, I did add some compression to it just to tame it a hint. Because when I started mastering it, I started hearing, oh man, the left side of the guitar from the room mic, because I did one mono mic, right? The AEA 440 was on the guitar, right? Really nice and close, about 6 inches to a foot away. And in the back of the room, about I would say 10 feet away, I had an XY configuration with two 184s, so 184 mics, and I had those, the Neumann 184 KM 184s, had them in that configuration, and they were picking up they're more of my panning, my highs. And so I really wanted to capture the highs with that. But then I did some like filtering on them, and the filtering actually made it worse. It didn't give the guitar what it needed. So I took off all the plugins, used the massive passive. I ended up just going with the stock plugins on the master buses here, as you can see. See, this is what I'm rolling with here. These are my buses. Oops, excuse me. 3 buses I have here. 1 reverb, a Vox bus, and a guitar bus. And the Vox and guitar, I toyed around with the EQs on there, toyed around with different compressors, and I just kind of went with the clean stock compressors. To be honest, sometimes those work because when you start using the emulation compressors, you start really adding basically radical, like, yeah, you start adding like noises that never existed in there, and basically artifacts, which artifacts are always prevalent in any digital application. It's even and but not with the like really low and unintelligible, or you can't hear them with the BURL gear. But when you're using the like the UAD plugins, and you start to like, for example, you put like a noise plugin, a white noise plugin on a plugin on a channel, right? And then you throw a plugin on that channel, right, on like a master bus or whatever even, and you can see once you like start to push that compressor, for example, or even like the Neve 88RS plugin, which I use a lot, okay? I love that plugin. It's a UAD plugin. But once you start to push that mic gain, the input gain on the mic, or even go down and hit it with the compressors, or even go hit the fader on that plugin, you will start to see all the artifacts, all these different sounds come into play, and you'll see them rise if you have like a spectrometer on the master bus, and you'll see in the spectrometer, you'll start seeing. It's like, whoa, these aren't even part of the sound, and they're coming in. And you can visually see that. And I'll share that with you guys one day, maybe, you know? That would be a kind of cool thing to share. But yeah, it really messes things up because people think that the analog gear or the digital emulations are superb and they're better than the analog thing, and they're the right. Yeah, they are good at the beginning. If you don't push them too hard, they sound like the plugin. You start pushing them too hard, then it really fucks up. Unless it's a linear plugin, right? And I think Ozone is linear, and so that's why they're not necessarily emulations of the actual plugin, from my knowledge. They're more like EQs, and everything's kind of set based off of the EQ, you know. But they're very transparent. So that's what I use when I've got the sound, or not. I don't even use the Ozone. I'll just use the stock compressors. You know, the PreSonus EQs and their compressors are awesome, second to none, better than fucking Pro Tools. I might even add. I might even just go as far as saying that. Because especially now with their EQs, you got a dynamic EQ. I don't know. I haven't been with Pro Tools in a million years, so I don't know if they've upped their game, so to speak, on it. But I'm just going to real quick introduce my chat window. And you know what? I can have it as a pop-out. But I was like, should I have the pop-out chat? And why not, right? I'll do the pop-out chat, and I'll do the same for YouTube as well. Let's there we go. Oh, a mess. Oh. What's going on here? This isn't right. Now we're live. Jeepers. No, we're not. We're live, but you know how this goes. There we are. And I can just do the pop-out chat as well for YouTube. That's the only reason I'm going to that. So that's the only reason I really have it open, for that matter, is because of the pop-out chats, or the chat function. And then I can change, obviously. And let's give everybody a good old welcome. Hey, everyone. Welcome to my page. Welcome. And here you will view my process of songwriting and music production. I didn't put in production music, but it's production. But anyways, we're live. We've been live. It's Valentine's Day, so I've got me a Transmission beer, Transmission Brewery, one of their IPAs. I forgot that. God, let me go check real quick. Let me check the name of this beer. It's right here. So it is this, as you can see, Transmission Brewery, Shift Perception. I don't know if that's the name. West Coast style IPA. There we go. The Dyna. The Dyna. There we go. Dyna. That's a cool label. You know what you can do with these labels too? You can use them. Okay, if you like them enough. They're re-stickable. You just pull them off. Did I just... the shirt, not the shirt. Oh, take my eyes, but not the shirt. All right, look at, so now it's I'm a sticker fiend, guys. I'm a sticker fiend. I love stickers. And I had to I have to put this somewhere. Re-stick it. Look, it's got Wi-Fi on it. Or, right? Isn't that Wi-Fi? So this thing has Wi-Fi. Cool. Where can I stick this? Up my arse. No, I'm not sticking it up my arse. There's a good spot for it. I should put them back on this door here. I had a bunch of these just stuck on the door. Just putting it on. I'll have plenty of those to go around to re-stick somewhere. Just put it on my... you can't see it, but I posted it. I put it somewhere really cool. Oh, don't worry, it'll go away. Let me watch this. Oh well. It's no oil in beer. Or is there oil? There's probably a little bit of oil from the hops, you know, but there's so much that goes on with the whole, like, the whole fermentation process, and they skim all the impurities out of there. You know, maybe the fat gets lost and there's little trace amounts in there. I don't know. Ah, you're so cold. Cool me down. I need this. I need to be cooled down. Oh, what a day. A little bit of stress today. So when you're stressing out, a little cool ice pack sometimes just cools down your body temperature just slightly, which makes a big difference. It's like the earth. When it raises 1 degree, what fucking hell breaks loose? So when our bodies raise 1 degree, what do you think happens? You know? I should chug. But none of you motherfuckers are fucking telling me to chug. It would be nice. Just saying, I bet none of you will, and it better not be laggy haggy, because I don't want you to tell me to chug, okay? Chat is hidden. Thank you. It better be some rando. I need to set up my follow alerts, okay? I think I do have it set up. The window set up. The URL set up. It's a dinosaur. So if somebody follows me, a dinosaur might float to the middle. A dinosaur might float to the middle of the screen. If you follow me now. Follow me now. The dinosaur might end up on my screen. Why do they give me a dinosaur? I don't know if they give everybody dinosaurs, but I think they think I'm getting old. I think that's what it means. And fuck you, Twitch. Okay? Fuck you for that. Or should I say thank you? Should I embrace the gray? The Medicare blonde, as they call it. What should I do? Medicare blonde? Or dye pink? Dye pink. Not dye like physically go into a grave. No, I want to dye my hair pink. Should I do to keep the Medicare gray? Or should I dye my hair pink? Or green? Or blue? I don't know. But I'm thinking of growing it out. Actually, I'm not thinking. I'm doing it. Hold me to it. All right. That's right. Okay. We're back. My quirky humor might ruin this whole live feed, but hey, at least I'm having fun and my dog looks like he has a wire going up his butt. It's not a wire. It's not a patch cable. Emmett, tell him that's not a patch cable up your ass. Emmett? Emmett? Poop. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. He's okay. Oh, baby bottom. What are you doing? Okay, don't look at me like that. You're looking at me weird, Emmett. I was just trying to help a brother out. Your butthole was resting on my patch cables, which is just unacceptable in the studio. We don't rub dog buttholes on patch cables. No, but dogs will, woo, hello, what happened? Hello, everybody, loud. Oh, there I am. So we don't run dogs like scoot their booties on your carpet. That's fine. Hello, Emmett. That's Emmett the dog. My hugs. They never come off my feet, ever. I sleep with them on. And just a quick little reminder of the difference between a cell phone. I mean, look at that. Cell phone's pretty good. Better than all of these. I would say the cell phone is the best camera in this room. Even better than the EOS 70D. Sadly. Okay? And if you look at Logitech Brio, Look at that. That's the Logitech Brio. And this is the microphone over here. I mean the video camera. See, I'm a studio guy, so I say microphone. Microphone, not camera. Camera, not microphone. God bless. But there it is. See, that's the Nexigo. Okay. And then here's the, back to the EOS. EOS is just a soft, beautiful, artistic style fireside chat mic camera. Call me. Okay. Yes. And then we back to the phone. Phone. Look at that nipple. Look at my nipple. Whoa. And then I'm here. Hi. Don't get too caught up on that nipple. Okay? That's me. Look at the phone. The phone's pretty good. Pretty good. It catches my slight lisp. I never got... My tongue was tied. My mom never lasered my tongue. That's so cool. Misa like it. Uh-oh, I'm going to lose followers now because I did the Jaja Binks. Uh-oh. Whoa! Yeah! Whoa, this is crazy! The best day ever! Yeah! Oh! I'm gonna throw up. Whew. That wasn't good. Hold on a sec. Oh, the things you do for love and attention. God. Oh. That was terrible. I need a drink of beer. I need some beer. That was terrible. I felt really dizzy. You should never do that if you're after you're 40 years old. Never. Don't do that. Guys, big tip here. Don't do that. We're not young again. Okay? Look at all the Medicare blonde growing in. Look at that Medicare blonde, huh? Okay? Oh. Wow. I tell you what. Oh, that was crazy. Anyways. Okay. So that was insane. And I'm glad. And we're going to just get out of that. Right? Wow, that was just too much. Actually made me kind of sick here. I don't think we're going to be able to continue for the night, guys. I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to go throw up. Just kidding. Come on. I'm a fighter pilot. I can take the G-force. I'm a G. I'm from the valley. OG. Vet. OV. I'm an OV. Which is kind of like a G. We roll like G's. We talk like G's. We even take shits like G's. Big old fat shits. All the goddamn time. Hey, if you don't like this feed, guys, it's too disgusting for you. I'm sorry, okay? This is how I am in the studio by myself. I talk to myself. I act like this by myself. I go... I do rewind. And I go... Fast forward. I do it all. I do face impressions. I do Arnold. Okay? Speaking of Arnold. I don't know. But I will, what if it was Arnold and he was a recording artist? No, I fucked that take up. Melina, set up the tape machine. Okay, let's get to this real quick. Okay, we're going from really fast and hot to really slow and boring. Okay, we're going to see what I'm saying. Do a little gym sesh before your live feed, and boom, get the energy zapped back into you after it was sucked from you because of hours-long waiting on customer service. Tell me about it, Nick. Okay, I will. Hours-long waits, customer service, yeah, warranty stuff, you know, for a refrigerator that hasn't been cooling over a week or two or a month now. Yeah, they come over, they do a diagnosis, then they get the part in 2 weeks later. Okay, yeah, and then they have to come another time to do another diagnosis, and then another part comes in 2 weeks later, and then if that doesn't work, another diagnosis, then they get the part 2 weeks later. Then, if that doesn't work 4 times, you get the lemon policy, which they just refund you your money. But it's a month-long or 2 process, guys. Especially with that Home Depot HD protection plan. Still way better than not getting a warranty for a refrigerator, because I have done the no warranty thing and end up losing money on paying just for a diagnosis, which was like $250, right? So foot in the door, boom, now you gotta pay because you already went that far, baby, all the way down the rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole is swole. And it'll take you in there. It's not like a black hole. It doesn't fall in like gravity. No. This is more like a vacuum. It sucks you in. Sucks the life out of you. Sucks your soul from your body. And back to the feed, guys. Okay. Wow. Anyways, enough of my day. Let's get back to this. Let's go on to this. Let's do this. And not in any kind of sexual way. Let's do this.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew. Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around.
I forgot, guys. I forgot to take out the older music and fade out. I'm gonna go fire that dude who did that. They didn't. Oh, you're fired. What? I'm fired. Okay, fine. I'll go find another job that doesn't pay. Sorry about that. I really am. Gotta chase it with a Waterloo here.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew. Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Junior was sent to Afghanistan, and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq, and he never really ever came back.
I think that's ready for at least another mastering session on that one. Save. We'll come back to it later. Let's record that mix down. Let's record it real quick. Since we have everything stuck in here, let's record that. So, as you can see here, it sounded good to me on my speakers. But, you know, it could use a little bit more low end on the guitar, which I have this EQ. I took a lot out on that, on the low end. So it just sounded better because the SM7, excuse me, picked up some of that too. But I'm gonna go up a few dB here.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. And now we just give it a little bit more vocals now.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around.
So yeah, I lost you for a second. I was not talking with my mic on, but I was talking about the mid range on this song. I I wanted to just make my vocals a little bit louder. I wanted them to be a slight bit louder, you know? The reason being is because that Collins over there, that guitar, is the best guitar ever made, in my opinion. One of the best, at least. And it's got a very fat mid-range. And if you were by like a Taylor or a Martin, you would notice that it doesn't have a lot of that mid-range fatness that this guitar would bring. And those are useful for certain applications, especially strumming and kind of maintaining the song and the high notes and the balance between the highs and the lows. And there's not much low end, in my opinion, on the Taylors and the Martins, the Dreadnoughts, compared to this fat puppy right here. That thing is just mid-range sweetness, right? And that's why I picked it. Got to play it at the Guitar Bar in Santa Barbara when they had that spot, and you get to go in these rooms with all these diffusion filters out on diffusion panels on the wall, and as you would, I played different guitars that they had in there, 3 different kinds of the Callings, a Yamaha, a Martin, and a Taylor. I forgot the Dreadnought style of those, but I fell in love with the Callings right away. Maybe I was biased or something, because of just the way they feel. They're so buttery and they're so expressive, and they react to my hands very well, you know. And everybody has a different preference, but I really found the Collins over the Taylor and over the Martins, you know. But I do want to buy me a good Taylor and a good Martin. It's all about a sound that you're trying to chase, and those can provide a certain sound, especially on the high frequencies. If you're trying to just naturally cut the lows, maybe just use a different guitar instead of EQing. And that's kind of my approach too, using different instruments. But we didn't do a lot here in the mix either. If you look, like even when I fix it, look at a compressor here, compressor there. The reverb has a little EQ and some filtering on the EQ, as well as you can see right here. That's my reverb. I wanted to filter out much of those low mids. The high mids I want to keep in, but the low mids I wanted to get out of there because they're just being taken. They're just gonna just add nothing that I want. So I ended up using the room mics, as you can see in the tracking here. There's so little, right? The waves, right? And I did that on purpose. I didn't want them to be overpowering. I wanted them to really capture. And I ended up putting a filter on them, and it didn't work. So just the microphones alone really helped capture that sparkliness, you know, or the crispness, if you will, that those KM84s will do. And so it's sometimes your microphones are your EQs. I argue much of the time, especially with the ribbons. Look at, you know, the ribbon, not there it is right here, and I just had to slightly cut some of that low end, right? But not much. I mean, I didn't want to cut a lot out, but the SM7 was really giving me some of that low end. So I wanted to balance it between the SM7 and the A440. And the A440, if it had my vocals on it, I would have not done anything to it. But as you can see, the vocals, there's my vocal reverb. Did a cut right there, or a filter right there, and just a slow at 200, like, you know, I didn't want to like 225. I didn't want to take all of that out, just a little bit from the SM7 compared to the as you can see, the the A440. Look at the A440. You know, it's a bigger microphone, and it's got captures a lot more. So as such, right, you gotta just kind of EQ as such. Those are the difference, you know. See, and so that's the balance between the SM7, which did capture some of the low end of my guitar. So I wasn't gonna fuck around with it, you know. So now that we're there, okay, let's go on to recording this mix down real quick. I wanted to just give you a break while it's recording. I know it sounds good. We'll show you the insight, and we're going to show you how loud it is. So look how loud this mix is going to be in the grand scheme of things. I'll even turn off my Logitech right here so you can kind of see where we are going. Here we go. I'm going to turn me off just so you can see that in the screen at its full extent. And then, you know, I'll this time turn off my Spotify stream. I've got music streaming on Spotify, guys, of the Willow Tree. If you haven't followed me yet or aren't listening to my music on there, I really would hope you do at some point. It would be great to be one of the listeners. I used to have 800 listeners when Open Up Your Mind came out. And then suddenly I stopped posting stuff on the internet and just became non-existent. That's how fast it happens. But the song still doesn't lose its plays. It's got over almost 6,000 plays now, which is, for me, 6,000 plays is amazing. People are listening to it, and people are listening to my stuff overall. I'm seeing but that's one of the most popular songs. But without further ado, let's get this song out and exported. Okay, so here we go.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew. Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Junior was sent to Afghanistan. and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq, and he never really ever came back.
Okay, that's good. Negative 17.6. That was good. That was good. That's pretty much the target's loudness for this song. And I could actually go a step hotter for this. And I will. Let's do just a step hotter because I did some compression on the song. And I just want to push these transformers on the mother, on not the mother 32, on the B32 Vancouver. If I push those transformers just a little bit more, I think I'll hit the sweet spot. I don't think I hit the sweet spot on the summing mixer. So I'm going to delete and do that over again. And that'll be my last take on this song. And we're going to move on after this, okay? Perhaps play some drums again. Perhaps just write music on my acoustic guitar instead of drums tonight. Because I remembered telling you that the mornings were really good times for drums. But we could end up changing depending on how I feel and having enough energy to go onto the drums, you know? So let's see where we go from there. Okay? But let's do some just so what I'm talking about when I'm talking about pushing the mix here, okay? Normally this doesn't work in a digital environment, right? But when you're analog summing, you can do what the fuck you want. It doesn't fucking matter at this point. I mean, on your gain staging, your mix is already done. You got the sounds you want, and then you go analog after this, right? I'm going analog right now. So what you're hearing is the analog. Actually, it's out of 15.6. It's the analog interpretation, and then I can attenuate. So I can attenuate, lower the knobs, attenuation, right? Just lower the sound on the mix bus and still fucking drive it. And I'll drive it to the point of almost clipping, and that's really what I want to do, especially with this song because it's so fucking gritty. You can't just make it so sterile to where it's just going into this digital world, you know? You gotta go grit. It's what it's about. That's why I haven't shaved. And that's the whole idea, okay? I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm gonna embrace the Medicare blonde, and I am gonna be gritty and dirty. Next time I come in here, I'm gonna have dirt all over my body. I'm not gonna even shower, okay? I'm gonna come in from the gym like I was at a rock concert, and I'm going to be sweating, and I'm going to be smelly, and hopefully there's an app that you can smell what I'm smelling, what's cooking under here. And then, anyways, I got a little carried away with that. Little carried away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for getting carried away. So look what I'm going to do here. So look at, we're not even above +6. So that's a good sign for me that I'm not like overbearing right now. We did do a little input gain here. That's the cool thing about Studio One. it's not input gain essentially from the preamps. It's kind of input. It's like another gain stage before you get to the faders, which I love this option here, right? So let's real quick push it, and I'm only gonna know when I listen to the vocals how far I'm pushing it, because they are obviously the loudest things in the mix. So I'm going to highlight those. I can also set up what's called a VCA for the selected channels. Okay, and that'll be VCA1, and I don't have to highlight those anymore. They're all, as you can see here in these little marker or these little module windows here, VCA1, right? And I can say bus VCA, and that will just basically adds nothing to the mix, does nothing. It just basically, instead of highlighting all these, I can just do this. You see that? It's like actually, you know what I mean? So that's what I like to do on that. And so let's just check this out real quick.
Mama told Johnny not to.
A little loud.
Mama told Johnny not.
At this point, I'm holding down shift while I'm. This is why the Ravens don't work. I love the studio. I love the Raven MTIs. I love their look, but they don't work with Studio One when it comes to fine fader mode. So in Studio One, which I don't need to use the Ravens, they're just really pretty looking. I'll use fine fader mode, right? So fine fader mode, I'll lower it down or raise it up, right?
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
Ooh, a little crunchy there. I like it. Or sparkly.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
So I'm talking like literally 10.9 dBs above zero or above what it was, and sounds like it's gonna do it.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
No, it's not. It's gonna be like half a dB. And by the way, when it's half a dB, it's a lot more than a half a dB when it comes to your master bus or your mix buses, right? Obviously, half a dB per bus, right? So that's a lot.
Mama told Johnny not.
See?
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Green colored cooter was hanging around. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
All right, that's where it is right there. All right.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew. Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Junior was sent to Afghanistan, and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq, and he never really ever came back.
Well, that was beautiful. Hopefully it works in the mastering process here. And now let's just put a stop to all that. Save it. Export it. 17.6. Negative 17.6. That's where I want my mix to be. We tried toying with raising the volume, but I found it... I found that we did hit our sweet spot. Wanted to experiment with hitting the transformer a little harder on the output when I'm summing my mix. Although many of you might have issues with getting your mix loud, I don't, because I'm going out into the analog domain, which solves all the problems of modern history. All right. So, Mama told Johnny, we've got to take you out of there. I wish I can just delete this right here. I don't know why. It used to be able to do that. I think with like older versions. This is so weird why it doesn't do it here, though. Yeah, but we'll open that, and now I'm just gonna... That's so funny. I'm looking at OBS, and I should be looking at this stream. Mama told Johnny. Delete you. Bye-bye. And then, as you can see here, 24-bit, right? I don't do 32 float, so I don't need to. 96 kilohertz. I always record in 96. Always. Always. If you're not recording in 96, try it out, unless you don't have enough space. Seems about right. As you can see, this is kind of doing its thing. It's working. $17.7, and we're done. Okay. Great. We're done with that. Thank you for the 2 viewers who came and chimed in. And Beats on an MPC, thank you for your comments on YouTube. I rarely get YouTube chats, and I just wanted to give big shouts out to Beats on a MPC 1000. Thank you. This studio took me some time to build. If you're ever interested, I can tell you exactly right now, exactly, without having to worry about waiting until the end of this show or some kind of scam. I'm going to let you know exactly what I did real quick, okay? I built the frames, all these walls you see here, I built them, and 16 inches on center, right? That's the California code, right? Filled them with Roxol, that's rock wool, not fiberglass. That's fireproof, that's sound, it's kind of like sound, it will block out all the high ends. Low ends, however, the low end won't work, especially even the frequencies below 30 hertz. You need weight, my friend, and mass in order to deaden the lows or stop them from traveling through whatever this room is connected to. So be it the floor, concrete, which is the floor, does a very good job at lowering, not allowing the frequencies to travel too far because it's got a lot of mass, right? The walls, however, and the beams and the wood, they don't. They are filled with lots of air, and they allow the frequencies to pass through and connect whatever's connected to that. They'll pass through it unless you have a what's called decoupling, which I didn't have the affordability at that time and didn't find it necessary for my studio. So I use the same to build these panels, as you can see here. The panels in the back, those tall ones back. Oh, let me get my finger on it. That one, that red one right there where my finger's pointing to. And then these gray ones, all filled with rock wool. That wood is common board from Home Depot. Okay, it's really cheap in the long run. Same with the panels, all common board. This rack mount I built right here, I built that, and that's all maple, straight up maple. But then I built another rack mount for my computer, all common board, because I didn't want to spend money on that. And 2x4s as well, all leftover wood, just to restructure it. But I really like that. That maple, that was expensive. It was, I mean, buying it would have been more expensive, but building it, you know, especially at that angle you see, that took a lot of time. And I also cut my finger, couldn't play guitar I cut my finger with the reciprocating saw. Yeah, a reciprocating saw. I cut my finger on it. But after I turned it off, it was like turned off, and for some stupid fucking reason, I decided to put my finger next to the blade. I don't know why. It was like some brain fart of mine. But I was just trying to grab it, basically. And once I grabbed it, it fucking smashed in between the little reciprocating thing, and then it cut my finger. This finger, my right finger, which is my finger picking finger. Left a big old scar there, but didn't tear any essential tissues or muscles. Thank goodness, right? But I think I've smashed the hell out of my fingers many times because carpentry and guitar playing don't mix at all. They just don't mix, you know? I've tried, I've cut my fingers plenty of times on saws and blades. I'm also a chef. Well, not a chef, but I love to cook. And I got these good Japanese Mac knives, right? They're Mac, and they're not your popular knives that you would see online from all these stupid companies like Global and fucking, what is the other one? Oh, I don't even remember. Those German knives, they're kind of heavy. Anyways, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I like to cut with light Japanese knives, and I've cut my fingers many times. Not recently, but like music and cooking kind of don't mix if you're a string guitarist, right? Or a string instrumentalist, as you will. And also carpentry, when you want to slam your fingers with a hammer, cut your fingers with the saw, what have you. I'm so glad I haven't lost any of them. But I love carpentry. You know, I love building stuff. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? And if I lose my fingers, then I'll just hire somebody to make all the guitar stuff. I'll still be able to sing. So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Oh, Bob. 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 What are you doing? You love me? All right. Forget all that. Let's get back to the grid. The grid of the studio. So now we are going to export this file. Export it. We did all that. It's done. Okay. So what we're going to do now is close this. Close in Studio One real quick. Yes, I want to keep that. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, sugar. All right, sugar. Let's get back in. Ooh. Let's check this out real quick. You know, I should label these last three things here. What did we do here? Let's just send this real quick. Had to pull out little patch cables that were stuck in the machine. If I could speak French, I would. I'm just letting you know. What we just found just now was the song that we wrote the other day. I just want to hear what we went through, what we did last night.
Will I always be afraid? Will I always anger those who made? Will I bend all around the world? Bend all around the world. Will I dread the kills that have been made? For our grand United States. But I know that know that you're swimming by the fire. Whatever that means. Swimming by the fire.
That's a good lyrics. That's a good title. Swimming by the fire. Dude. That's deep. The song's fucking deep. Swimming by the fire. Oh, swimming by. Hey, you know what's funny? Excuse me. We've entered our. We're an hour and a half in, roughly. And we've had like 6 fucking viewers tonight. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Laggy Aggie? Amen, sister. Thank you. Thank you for that. This song grew into something nicely. Pleasant. Good lyric. I'm glad how it sounds on your system. I'm really interested to know how it's all, you know what's interesting about all this, guys, is like I'm writing the mix in the studio and you get kind of sucked into the process, right? And you don't know if it sounds good or not, and you just kind of going. You're going, and later you can recap. Later you can kind of, it's like you're taking notes in a class, and then later you can look at your notes and say, this is great material, or you can kind of summarize the material, whatever, and listen to it or digest it. Same with music. It's like you look at it, you're listening to it, and what you did on your days of flow, and this tonight or last night that we did, I think it was last night, Monday, obviously was, but dude, that was hot to me. It was like hot, you know? And then like, I don't know if it's sounding hot to me here, and if it sounds good to me here, then it sounds good. But it's really interesting. It's like almost data from a scientific perspective to find out what other people are hearing. You know, like how does it sound on your speakers? And if it sounds good on your speakers, and you have some like really expensive speakers, whether you have those or you have like low end speakers, I am really interested, to be honest, to know what it sounds like on the low end speakers. I want to know what it sounds like to somebody who has just normal studio monitors from M Audio, or maybe even the NS10s. I'm not even tripping on those really, but like any speaker that is different than my own is always feedback, and it tells me, you know, so this is a very good, I'm playing it through at 48K, so you're not going to hear the difference. It's 96K on my end, but when it streams, it's at 48K. I'm streaming at 48K because I love you, okay? Okay, if I could stream at 96K, I would do that for you. I would. I'd stream at 96K. I would get on my knees and pray. Speak of another day, and I don't know if you say is what you say. But 96K is always around anyway. But if you go to 192, holy shit, look at you. 192 will make you a master of who? Because there ain't nothing that a 92 can give you unless you're recording through tape or a console Other than that, it's just straight hate. That was a poem by that guy, that little teddy bear over there. He gave me it. So that, dude, should we just fucking zone out on the guitar tonight? Beats on an MPC 1000. Are you still with me on YouTube? Because if you are, I'm about to go more. I know you are an MPC guy. I love MPC technology. I started using them when I was a kid, when my dad brought home a Roland JS30, guys. It was a very old version of a sampler. But I remember that day. Clear my mind. It set my interest. And even though Dad and I have our differences and stuff, still love him. Still love Dad. And he introduced me into some really good stuff, okay? Like I couldn't have done it without you, Dad. Okay? Okay? Couldn't have done it without you, Dad. Okay? You were the reason I got into this shit. Okay? You had microphones in the garage. You would solder cables. Yeah. So I love you, Dad. Wherever you are, still out there. You got me into this. Okay? Just want to say that real quick. You know, because a text message and a phone call doesn't do it justice. So, just want to say, Daddy got me in to this whole scene and opened my world to the NPCs and all that stuff. So I thank you for that, Dad. Thank you. Sincerely, Nick Salcido, aka of the Willow Tree. That's what my last name means, by the way. Salcido, of the Willow Tree. In case you don't know. But enough about my personal life. Let's go on to this and this and this. Oh, where did he go? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hi. Oh. Let's do this, guys. Enough of my joking. I joke around quite too often. And I don't think let's do, what do you guys think? Does anybody want me to go into the, who cares what you think, right? I'm going to go into drums tonight. Okay? So I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and get into these drums, okay? For a minute. I'd much rather start them in the morning. So I'll decide after my bathroom break. I will decide whether or not I'm going to play drums tonight. And I don't think I am. I think I'm going to change it up and just stick to my guitar because it's the most comfortable instrument I can play and come up with songs on. Other than my vocals. And sometimes the vocals, I don't know if you guys experience this with vocals, but vocals will almost, for me, lend way to a bass line. When I'm singing songs and I'm thinking things in my head, it's usually a bass line. It's usually some kind of fat bass line that I'm trying to achieve that meets the standards of a fat bass line in the funk zone, but I'm always falling short and then end up going the rock route. But I mix the rock route with hip hop beats because I love hip hop beats, and so that's my process. It's really disturbing, I know, for some of you. If Prince was living in my studio, Um, he'd have a hard time dealing with my almost eclectic style of choosing from different genres, because Prince had his own genre. I mean, it would just be, that would be his genre, Prince, you know. But he wrote so many great things, more things than I think Duke Ellington. Okay, Duke Ellington wrote a lot of stuff, and I think Prince surpassed him. And I'm sure there's many other artists nowadays that have surpassed both of those artists. But I'm just not sure. I just knew that Duke Ellington and Prince are like neck and neck, right? In terms of what they've put out, because they were always writing music. Prince used to live in a studio. I don't know much about Duke Ellington living in a studio, but maybe he did, and there just wasn't a lot of journalism on that. But aside of that, we are gonna just take a quick bathroom break, guys. Just a bathroom break. Come back and start writing some songs on the acoustic guitar, and they're gonna be acoustic songs, but they could go into rock ballads, you know. So I don't know. I don't know until I'm listening to it and I'm saying, oh, you know, I could just do a complete acoustic thing and release Polypropylene first. Because Mama Told Johnny, when I started writing it, and I'm still mixing it, but Polypropylene, way more complex. This is a problem, okay? Sometimes the acoustic songs, the songs with less microphones, are harder to mix than songs like Polypropylene. Many of you mixing artists or recording artists will understand that. I hope. But when you're laying on sounds and layering, and I'm not doing it because the sound isn't there, I'm doing it because it needs that, right? But with an acoustic song, it doesn't need anything. Some of these songs like Mama Told Johnny or Lord Don't Catch 'Em, it didn't need anything, right? It just needed me and my guitar. And those are the hardest things sometimes in my mind, to try to capture. They're fine, but to try to mix and put them out there, I'm always essentially second guessing myself. That's why I need a little studio partner, huh? Not a little, a grand, big, giant studio partner. Somebody that can't even fit into the door and has to duck their head in order to get in here. Because this is kind of a small, like, hobbit room. Okay. Anyways, enough of me and my stupid, corny jokes. I'm gonna go pee-pee, okay? I'm gonna go potty. That's terrible. I'm starting to talk like I'm talking to my kids. You go pee-pee, go potty. Okay, go pee-pee, go potty. You gotta go potty now. It's time for potty. Anyways. All right. Oh, man. Okay. So, big studio guy. Ha ha. Pleasant. Good lyric. Great. Ha ha. Big studio guy. Yeah. That's right. Not really a big studio, kind of small studio guy, right? If you know what I mean. I'm part of the small studio club. We all got to band together and start fucking putting these fucking corporate types, fucking big industry types, and letting them know who's the fucking man, who's the boss here. The small studio type. Right? Let those fucking capitalist pigs know. Until they give me a fucking $1 million, and then I'll suck up to them like a goddamn loser. No, I won't. Yes, I will. Come on. Who are you kidding, Nick? If you can buy another house or two, or one for each kid, like these videos say. Oh, by the way, these videos are like so funny. Buy your house, buy your child a house. Rent it out. Then once your child's old enough, they can live in the house. Yeah, where the fuck am I gonna find money to buy a fucking house? Other than the house I've already bought. Fucking Instagram videos. And their fucking bullshit. Oh, just go buy a house. Yeah, you can find a loan. Yes. What a way to market out to the geniuses out there that are looking to buy a house. And end up finding out that one house is enough. And buying two is a fucking straight up crazy endeavor. Unless you're like some kind of fucking mogul who likes to invest in real estate. Well, I don't. I like to invest into music equipment and microphones and musical instruments, things that make you happy. A house with a jacuzzi. Okay, I'm out. I'm off. No, I'm not. We're going to do some guitar stuff. But I first want to get back to this. This was just so beautiful. It really was. So we're going to do something with this. We're going to go maybe not the same route yet. We're just going to experiment and we're going to go with it. Here we go.
Well, I will always.
A little more verb on that. Hey. Hey.
Will I always be afraid? Will I always anger those who made? Will I bend all around the world? will I dread the kills that have been made? For our grand United States. But I know that I'm here now. I know that you're swimming by the fire. Whatever that means. Swimming by the fire. Whatever that means. But I can tell you I'm improvisation. If I knew that I would save it, if I knew that I would remember myself in the mirror, I can't even tell, and I have no worries. Well, I think when I did that, it's a little vulnerable. A little vulnerable there. Only I fucked up the chords, but it's okay. That was beautiful. Let's keep going. Why not? Why the fuck not, right? Let's keep going. Like some 2 chords and the truth type shit. Here's a song I haven't recorded yet that I'm gonna record. Hey baby, let's go for a ride on the coast tonight. Hey baby doll, let's go live it up. Come on baby, let's live out our lives. Thankful for the land and your eyes. And let's go live it up. Mama got the cancer in the belly because she forgot to live it up. Working day and night, living your life. It's suicide. It's not living up. I'm a victim of brutality, all because the police had to get all live it up. Everybody looking here, I ain't find a word to smear on the walls. That one's coming up. That's not the full rendition. It ain't even close. Turn off the click track. But we had that one song in the beginning. That was interesting. We were recording that, by the way. That could have been a song, and I want to just come back to that because it was beautiful. But I think I might got something else here. Like even.
Whoa. Okay. Here we go, guys. I'm glad we got some big viewership tonight. Good night. Every night I say is a good night, right? Because it is. Let's just fix the whole Medicare blonde thing. All right. So we're going to do no drums tonight. We're just going to jam on the acoustic guitar. I don't usually like to sit down when I jam. Where's my water? There it is. I have to exchange you for my water bottle. But thank you for those who have been hanging in there and understanding the process. And I'm sure at some point, once you get more follows, more people start to chime in as the process goes. So I'm just going to keep going, okay? As depressing as it could seem, which it does add to all the things that depress, right? There's all these things we have to worry about in life. Now I have to worry about getting followers, which is, I guess, like on Instagram or Facebook, it's kind of looked at as kind of, well, more Instagram than Facebook, but it's kind of looked at as kind of like a desperate attempt for people to give you attention, right? But this is different, man. I'm putting content out here, you know? And so I don't want attention. Never really thrived it. I always could entertain myself. And so I think, excuse me. I didn't want you to hear that. But I had some gas. A lot of gas rolling through me. Anyways. That'd be funny if I recorded a fart, huh? What would you guys do if I recorded a fart? That'd be funny. I mean, farts are so mainstream now. Nobody gives a shit. He said fart. Anyways, let's get to this acoustic guitar. Allergies. We're kicking in today. Dude, we had a windy California day today. How many of y'all agree? If you're from California, you're living in Southern California. Here. Real quick about California, okay? Those who come here and live here for a certain amount of period, all right, they hacked it. They got through it. They got through the bullshit. But some people come here and see the allure and the almost pleasures and almost the lust of California. I say lust because, yes, there's a lot of sexiness out here, right? And then they leave because they felt disappointed by it, whether it be for their California politics or whatnot. And they think that the politics are what drive California. Well, no. The people are what drive the politics of California. California is an amazing place. It's got the beaches. But beside the beaches, most of those from the valley will go to the beaches not as regularly as you think. I live closer to the beach now than I ever did. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But the idea of it's a hard place. It's the Wild West. And what's the Wild West? This is the whole point of everything about California. People say they can't survive out here. That's because it's the Wild West. And when you're in the Wild fucking West, it's really a true carnage state. People think it's so liberal and all that, but there's a lot of carnage going on here. Okay, on the corporate spectrum, from your tech industries to Hollywood, okay? Carnage all the way down to your customer service that you had to deal with today. Carnage all the way down the line, okay? That's what it is. You got to accept the carnage and also almost join in on eating the prey of capitalism. Maybe it would be some kind of approach to you getting your way with customer service. But first you start with a, hello, I appreciate your time. And you do that first. You get in that way, right? And then once they fuck you up and they don't like a falling with your Chris Voss type style of negotiation, then you fucking go a little bit more on the, I want to say, assertive side. Get assertive. Because this California is just assertiveness. That's what it is. Okay? And I'm from here. I'm a Californian. Alpaca wear. Okay? Born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. So we have this song that we recorded last night, and it was just like a songwriting situation. But check this out. Let's get some vocals here. Let me go to the vocals of the song, because that's where it really got intense.
Will I always be afraid? Will I always anger those who made? Will I bend all around the world? Bend all around the world. Will I?
So you hear that, dude? That's it right there. We're going to keep that. We are going to keep that. We're going to keep that because it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's like coming from me. And it's 2 chords or 3 chords in the truth, you know? And I kind of figured it out. It just has to be very simple. And look, a lot of people, in my mind, they want to sound new and like different and like change it up here. But that don't matter, man. In my eyes, at least, it don't matter. Simple has always been better. When you eat a chicken soup and the stock isn't amazing, then it's not good. When you eat a pizza and they can't get the cheese pizza right, and they're going to offer you a chicken fucking pizza with all sorts of other ingredients on it, if it doesn't work on the cheese level, it ain't going to work on the chicken level. You know what I mean? Chicken's heavy, by the way, on a pizza crust. And when some company says, I'm going to throw some chicken on that pizza because I fucking can't get my crust right, understand that. When you see a menu that has more ingredients than, more menu items than 10, let's just go 10 because that's a lot. I would say 5. And I would honestly break it down even further to entrees. Okay, if it was a dinner entree, breakfast, or lunch, very minimal, right? And all those places that do that minimal shit get their fucking point across. All the other places that do all sorts of crazy shit and have like 100 things on the menu, you know they're fucking freezing shit, and you know for certain they're not getting their point across. Because I am so confused after that point. Okay? Simple is better. So let's get over here. We're not going to do stupid drums. I'm not a drummer, folks. Oh, whatever. Okay. Get your internet back up, folks. I'm in the alpaca later on in the night rather than before. Kind of a reverse tonight, huh? A little reverse and everything. Today was a stressful day. And rather than going with the routine that I don't understand yet, I'm going to go with something different. And start writing stuff on the guitar right fucking now. Okay? That's how it rolls in here, man. You guys don't understand if you're not in the studio all the time. Okay? But every night I make sure that I'm in here for, not you, for me. For me. We write music because we feel something inside of us. Right? If you're a musician, you understand, right? You understand when you have a pot boiling on the stove. Well, there's a pot boiling inside my soul. And it just needs some strings to distribute the entropy that has been brought on by that boiling pot. Entropy is a word that I hope you guys will understand, because it will change your life once you understand that one word, entropy, and apply that one word and its meaning to everything in life, including the internet, including the music industry. You put more stuff out there, right? You create entropy in the system. Source code, or the source of the sound or the source of the event becomes obscure because of the internet and how obscure everything is. How entropy has created a mask beyond all the music that people write. I write music every day. You may write music every day. What does that mean in the world of entropy when all of our attempts at reaching others have been essentially diluted or diluted? Diluted or diluted, right? Diluted by entropy. Dilution is a form of entropy. You can't find the source of the solvent that created the dilution because it's now spread and almost its most finest particle form, to where entropy in the system is unattainable to find the source. That's what the internet is. That's why the algorithms have to catch. Mother of... All right, so we're going on this. Okay? We're going on this. Wow. Guitar is not out tuned. See if the callings are not even going to suck the callings off right now yet. Oh boy. Kept tuned overnight. B string's always a bitch. That's why it's a B string. Yeah. Okay. No capo. No capo for you guys. Let's just look at, you ain't hearing what I'm hearing. Now you are.
Ah. And I've got my speaker on, so you might be hearing a little bit of reverb and delay that might be affecting your temples and your ear canals, and I'm gonna fix that because your ear canals are actually vectors of sound.
So what I'm doing real quick is I'm going to lower my sample rate because it's just a relaxing night. Hey, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Huh? If you had a itinerary in mind, maybe that might come to fruition in the future. But right now, it's about me and my studio and how I work, okay? Okay? So I'm going to push the reason why I bring all this stuff forward, okay? And I'm going to keep it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete it. The reason I'm going to delete it is because I want to save this as the Valentine's Day. It would be really amazing if we came up with something today on this. And you know what? by the way, we are not essentially recording stuff. I should actually have some mics in the background, but it's not going to work tonight on the recording front. Okay, so we are going to write a song tonight, but I'm just going to make a quick bathroom break as as I'm ready for a little bathroom break real quick. It won't take me less than 30 seconds, guys. Or longer by a minute. A minute max. Okay. Here we are. Oh, that little quick 30 seconds lost me a viewer or two, but okay. We're gonna go to what we did last night, and the settings are there, and they sound beautiful. And I don't know what I can do, but I want to set up the studio real quick because I don't want to lose this. I want to be able to. This is what Sound Bites is all about. So check this out, guys. I'm gonna walk over here, and by the way, while we have these recordings, I mean, in a normal studio, setting up the studio is like a big deal. You know, it takes like an hour, but we're not gonna do that. Okay? So if you can hang in there and understand my process, that would show a lot of empathy for the process. Not my process, but the process of recording. And empathy building is a very important thing in the grand scheme of things. So what we're going to do, okay, and empathy is important. You know, whether it's tactical empathy that many of you corporate types will use to get our money, or just regular good old fashioned goddamn oatmeal empathy, okay, as plain and simple as oatmeal. Okay, so we've got two microphones here, and these were the two microphones I was using. We should take a picture of my preamps real quick, because the settings that they're at are generally the settings that I'm going to use for my drum recording on Saturday morning, which it seems like a good time, Saturday or Sunday. So I might just stick with that, but I'm just taking a picture real quick, guys, of my preamp settings. Back in the days, you had to label all this stuff, you know, but now you can take a picture, and if your picture doesn't get lost among all the other pictures you've taken in this hyper picture reality that we are living in, then maybe Emmett will be able to fix your needs. By the way, I haven't used Elgato tonight, really, in the realest sense, and that's because it didn't update. Yep. So Elgato, this app. Oh, today I was driving. Let's just talk about this real quick. I know it's hard, but I have to make a big deal about this, okay? And it's either double down or back out, right? I mean, we've learned this, right? So it's either just double down on your claims or back out, right? So check this out about Elgato, okay? Oh, hi. I didn't ask you to do that, Elgato. Do not ask you to do that, Elgato. So, they make their claims, right? But if I change my setup on OBS and have it linked already to OBS, don't you think it should automatically sync every time I make changes? Or give me a little icon that shows me that it'll change? It'll say, oh, changes have been made to your Elgato Stream Deck on your mobile device. Would you like to sync those changes? I don't know, Elgato, but I'm sure I'm not alone on that. Especially if you're going to be charging somebody $25 a year. Oh, $24.99. Excuse me, $24.99. $24.99. The 99 is what gets us stupid asses, because we're all fucking dumb when it comes to that shit. No matter if they throw a 99, guys, if they throw a 99 on there, or a 95, or I've never seen a 90 really, maybe rarely, right? Looks like a desperate attempt at buy me. But not a 90 ever, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe somebody in the South or in the Midwest of America, probably. Why am I talking to my phone like Elgato's listening to me? God, it's still on the app. Guys, what? What's going on here? Hey, let me just, God bless America. Why is Elgato, okay, I'm going to go, look at every time I stream, I am going to do the Elgato rant. Because, oh, look it, I have obsessive compulsive disorder. Is that what they call it? So I'm so alone all the time. Other than my time with my family, when I come in the studio and I'm working and I have nobody to work with and make music with, I develop characters in corners of my studio. In every single space you see, I can talk to somebody there. Now, would you call that multiple personality disorder? I don't think so, because I think that just doesn't have enough research behind it. And I don't have multiple personalities. But I do have this. I do have cameras everywhere. So each camera may just be a different personality. Maybe. Justingly. Of the just force. whether you know of this force that exists in the world, the just force will come to justify my chicken thighs when I put them under boiling oil to make for guests, because I love to humanitarianish. Okay? New word of the day. Humanitarianish. Learn it, earn it, and maybe discern it. Trying to figure that shit out, because I don't know. Don't know. I just don't know. Anyways. Cheesy. I love it. Let's go. Let's go on writing this stuff. It's a good night tonight. Okay, tomorrow, Wednesday, middle of the week. We'll be okay. No! Just kidding, I'm here. It was just my headband. I was trying to get it up here before my little widow's peak pops through, okay? So I don't want it to, okay? No Eddie Munster tonight, if you know what I'm saying. If you're from the era, or maybe researching the era. You're some kid who grew up with daddy who put Eddie Munster on the TV every once in a while, so they know about the widow's peak. Okay? Is that what they call it? Am I wrong here? My goodness. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I can't afford to be wrong in this. But this is disclaimer, not a true version of myself. What I'm doing right now is I'm just letting goddamn loose. Okay? Letting loose. You're not supposed to look at the fourth wall. But I am sure as hell looking at the fourth wall right now. Why? Because the fourth wall is the change in an American cinematography. Fourth wall's been broken now. What we gonna do now? Huh? We're gonna have to make some movies that kind of incorporate other than Wayne's... a new Wayne's World. Sorry, not a other than Wayne's World. A new Wayne's World, period. A new Wayne's World. Because that movie breaks the fourth wall all the time. If any of you guys don't know what the fourth wall is, by the way, the fourth wall is when you're looking at the camera and you're aware of the camera and you're wearing things that are filming you. Deadpool is one of the prime examples of the fourth wall breaker. T is the most powerful hero villain, I don't know, but like he's the most powerful. You know why? Because he knows he's not real. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that? He doesn't understand. Oh no, we are the ones that don't understand. He broke the fourth wall. He knows that he's not living it in a reality. So if you were to break it down to its simplest form in quantum field theory or something like that, then you would know. You would know that, well, you would know many things. Anyways, so let's get to this. Wow, I didn't want to go too deep. into that, by the way. I just wanted to let you know what you know. And you know what you know if you know. You know? I hope you know. Because it would be great for me to understand what you know by straight up leaving a comment on the straight up chat feed, okay? I need to understand what you're feeling. Okay? Twitch. Itch my Twitch. Here we go. We are going to start some stuff tonight. Yes, we are. The stuff we'll be starting, by the way, will be some material. Maybe material from tonight. I think we'll do some material from tonight. Yep. Not tonight. Last night. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's get this guitar. Give ourselves a woosah, because we just had a little energetic explosion just now. That's right. Energetic explosion. That's when you're live streaming to the whole world. You don't realize it, but you will one day. One day. You know, 4 viewers though. Oh, yeah, 4 of you tonight. That makes me feel kind of amazing. I'm really not even lying here. It makes me feel great. So, I know the weirdness and quirkiness about me has kind of pervaded the system. Hopefully it'll break it all down. Okay, let's do music. So, we're getting over here to the ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, we are, 'cause we are so very cool. So cool, I'm telling you. I'm so rad. Rad as my dad and my mom. Oh yeah, so rad. Uh-oh. Elgato. Okay. So, let's hello. Hello. Can you deal with this? Okay, so let's just turn Z off. How about that? Z is off, right? Okay, so yes, the act has been in full effect today. You know why? I think it's because I went to the gym earlier, had one really good beer, and it kind of changed everything. You know? It's not because I had the beer, but I think it's really because I went to the gym. I think that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Not the gym, like going to the gym. Nah. Some fucking, like, just keeping my heart rate going type of place, you know? Keeping it up for about an hour, you know? Anyways, I am on to something tonight. So let's record something. Hey, if I'm alone in the studio, I think I would just be walking around quietly. You know? You know what I mean? Walking around quietly, setting up this and that. No, kind of a by the numbers sort of thing. And just everything doesn't work. I mean, it does, but it's not next level shit, right? So,
I'm just gonna play my guitar. You know? And we kind of promised on the recording at once. But what if I was, excuse me, what if I were to, excuse me, what if I were to, okay, I'll tell you the real deal here. What if I were to just record stuff live, not waste my bandwidth or my, hopefully they put all the storage in space, outer space, keep it cold. You know what I mean? But, kind of can do it on here without having to record on Studio One, just get the effects and all that stuff. And then maybe make like some kind of, you know, should we put some headphones on? Yes, we certainly should. See if this really works. Feel. We gotta trim this little microphone, so maybe. I got you for a minute. All right. Microsoft. Followed my heart. That doesn't work. I'm trying to get all daisy, just lose myself. I thought that alpaca would help me with this, but maybe let's just go on stuff we should I play stuff on the 12 string? No, just keep it here. Okay. Let me get the lyrics for this real quick. That's strange. I don't know where they are.
So, just looking for lyrics here. Where are those forsaken things? Lyrics. Oh. Oh, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna like this. Okay. My lyrics are right in front of me. Wow. Right? Because the book blended in with. Ooh, you hear that? Here's some ASMR shit right here. Okay? There you go. I know. Yeah, it's gotta be early. Oh, morning light. Here it is. Okay. It's a lot of handwriting. Oh, okay. The part that I want to sing, because this part of the song is kind of, I want to say heavy. Okay. Wow. A lot going on in this one. I think I got the gist of some of those lyrics. Well, that's a lot of lyrics. There you go. So I'm only playing one half of this, okay? I'm not playing the intro because I don't think it is going to be the intro. As many ideas sometimes come with other ideas. Some ideas have to be cut. Okay. All right, let me just. Man, I think that, like, the brewski kind of fucked me up a little. Brewski. Pick or not? I think I pick on this one.
bring this microphone. Here we go. Hey, let's go for a ride on the coast tonight. Baby dolls, live it up. Hey, baby, don't you feel right? Thankful for the land and the life. Love to live it up. Mama got the cancer in her belly because she forgot to live it up. Mama never smoked, hardly drink. Tell me, baby, what do you think? Not living up. Working day and night, living your life. It's suicide. Not living it up. Don't you feel alright? Thankful for the land and the life. Love to live it up. Okay. That was a weird one. That was definitely not a good one. Not a good performance of it. And as a matter of fact, you need to move over. Alright. Where are you? There. And then there. Hey. How you doing? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I know you're dreaming. I know you're not awake, but I need you to check the stove tonight. I'm not dreaming, anymore. I'm dreaming of the stove. I think it's on. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Please help me check the stove, baby, tonight. I can't rest assured. I need someone else in my dwelling. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Please hear my plight. Check it tonight. When Doug the Thug started new, appliances that night. Can check it all. It's looking at me, it's moving around. Obsessive compulsive, but I don't understand what compulsion is. Please check it tonight. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Check the stove tonight. Check that stove. Help the family be right. The gases ain't running, so I can go to sleep tonight. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Hey, hey. Check it tonight. Check it tonight. Check the stove tonight, please. Check it tonight. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey! Holiest. Okay? The Holy Mother. Holy Mother.
Okay. Oh my God, right, guys? Oh man. Check it tonight. That was real. Because that was basically, I'm not even going to go there. About the realities of obsessive compulsive disorder and rants. But why not expose? Makes me tear in my eye. As you can see, I wish there was a close-up camera family. All right, let's go more, because even though we're getting, I just do to be determined time. Not to say that I was cutting stuff short, to say that I'm not limited. I'm not limited. Limited by time. Not limited. All I have is this to show for who I am. I love to care for the people I care for, but I love music. And if I can try to reach it in its simplest form, then maybe I can accelerate to the complicated stuff. But I think simple, I don't know what about, anything complicated. But I know simple. I try to break my cooking down, a whole life down, to simple. This microphone feels amazing. It really does. I can rest my face on it. It's an extension of me. Once I touch it. Maybe that's why. Whoa. Maybe that's why artists, like famous rock stars, maybe that's why their lips are on the microphone. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about that? Holy. Hiya, right? Hiya, right? You ever thought about that? That's why their lips are on the microphone. That's why. Let's do this. Very deep. Okay. Thought I was they playing the sea, but they got burning hills and homes out of reach. A doctor needs a patient to treat. Scripts for the poppy flower. Follow up. Let's do that over. That was disgusting. My delivery. But I'm playing capo like 4th frets higher. So. I blame it on the microphone stand that exists in my presence. Not microphone. Oh my God. So look it. Guys, this is not a microphone stand. Clearly. Okay? I'm just trying to show you. This is not a microphone stand. Yet I call it one. What is my problem? All right, here we go. I'm going to move this, and this, and this. I'm gonna move this. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Harry and the Hendersons. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Ah! Death Star blew up. Blew up. We're gonna have to go. Yep. We're gonna do Andre Agassi here. Andre Agassi, okay? Not a tennis guy either. This is really specific. Ah! There we go. That's my Andre Agassi light hold. Don't ask me why I named it that, but like I said, it's very specific. Very good. Very nice. Okay. But cheese. Let's do this. Very specific tonight. Hello. Thought I was a play in the sea. No, I'm playing in a pond right now. More like a puddle. Okay, let's do this again. Thought I was a play in the sea, but they got Okay, so I fucked up, so whatever. I think it's the alpaca poncho that I'm wearing. Just saying. Okay. And you can see the effects. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Thought I was to play in the sea, but they got burned. Oh my goodness. Oh dude, I'm wasting your time here. Sorry, I'm playing like 4 octave higher because I think that's gonna get me ready for the next thing. Okay? Thought I was to play in the sea, but they got burned in you. Oh my god. OBS, please. Jesus. Have I been playing that long? Flockwind! Okay. Hold on. Let me just answer your calls real quick. What's up, Flockwind? Yo, Flockwind. How you doing, buddy? I love the llama, the alpaca. How you doing, buddy? just gonna get out. I'm just gonna restart Studio One real quick. Had some issues. Not real shoes. For those who know real shoes, what to do, I have news. So, yeah. So, I've run into an issue with OBS when it comes to multiple outputs into inputs. So we're going to try this again real quick. Alpaca. I think I need my alpaca to support me and keep me company. So, the Control Pro is going on a roll. Alright, we're just setting up Studio One real quick. Sorry for the we're getting more stuff in right here. It was just, this happens every single stream. Gonna have to figure out this. Studio One does have a streaming option in their setup, which I usually don't. I usually just set up everything up on their own. So I have to like experiment with that and see what that can offer in terms of the breakdowns that I'm experiencing on the regs. Oh, but I'm hearing me now. Hearing me now. Studio One, I just tried to restart you. What you gonna do when I restart? When I restart you. Yo, I gotta set this up. I'm not Charlie Tuna. I don't even claim, but can go maybe half as good as him. Dude, Charlie Tuna. Also phenomenal photographer. Oh, did I just press record? Fuck it, let's press record right now on it. Thought I was they play in the sea, but they got burning hills and homes out of reach. Doctor needs a patient to treat. Scripts from the poppy flower follow up on the street.
let's commune. Drink and eat the wafer. Let's commune. Let's commune. Drink from the wafer. Eat the wafer. A doctor needs a patient to treat. Scripts from the poppy flower. Follow up on the streets. Judicial branches fall from the tree. High court's low ball. Follow up. Severed roots beneath. Communicate the mind as they see, entangled in misinformed. The web of entropy. Entropy, guys. Be aware of it. Did you do your chores today? Because I would say I still see toys on the floor. But it's alright. I'm gonna sleep tonight. Gonna improvise all I can to survive. I'm gonna improvise all I can to survive. Gonna feel my ride. Gonna feel my songwriting sucks, but I don't give a fuck. If you want to follow me, that's your own deed. Thank you so much, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you know, just trying to fix the next bug, trying to get the next gig, trying to figure out this shit. When Daddy ain't talking to me. Mama already be daddy issues with thee. But daddy, that's stupid. That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay. Tin City, Tin City Band, Tin City, still in your hands, still in your hands, still in your hands, still in your hands. Still in your hands, can't get the splinters out of your hands. Tin City, Tin City, can't get the steel in your hands. Splinters of steel in your hands. Tin City, Tin City. Why the splinters in my hands? Why they ever in my hands? I can't feel my own fingertips. The fingers that sip on your feeling hands. Those hands make my back grand. Tin City, Tin City, Tin City, Tin City. What what you do with my hands? Tin City, what you do with my hands? I feel grand, no more skin. It's all silicone, so thin, it wears away. Tin City, Tin City, Tin City. What you do with your hands? Holy. Oh my God. No, that didn't just happen. I was not even here. I can assure you that. I was not here at all when I wrote that. I was completely unaware of where I was. Oh man, that's probably the highlight of tonight. Tin City. It's a new one. Oh fuck. I wish I recorded that, but I did. I did. In the live streamosphere. I just wrote something that I normally would have never wrote. And I think I can finally part with tonight's live stream. But that was just, in my mind, a moment. It was a moment, guys. And those moments, those are the moments here. Those are the moments here that you get to experience. Okay. That was whoa. On a lyrical front, guys. On a lyrical front, that was insane. Tin City. Holy. That was just insane. Tin City, man. Oh, that. Wow. Time to take off the alpaca. Oh, microphone's still there. Good. I was thinking I threw that sucker. Oh, alpaca, I didn't mean to treat you that way. I'm so sorry. Here, go on, Teddy. Guys, so that Tin City instead of Sin City, I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I don't know where that came from. And that is something we have to come back to. Tin City. I wish I recorded it on my DAW. So I'm going to check out this podcasting thing on the DAW and see what that can do for me on that front. But that was just Tin City at the end. I think that was a good close to the night. That was about as much energy I can get in for essentially a songwriting session. You know? So, yeah. But that was... When you watch back, if you like kind of chimed in earlier, the song I just wrote was just in Tin City. It was something I didn't record on Studio One in the DAW, essentially in the cloud, but it was insane. And I think I really need to come back to that, very soon, and kind of listen to that feed, essentially,
you know, just to hear what we did. But I lost myself on that song. Like I lost myself. And so that's what songwriting is all about. I lost. I didn't know where I was. Literally. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that, and I'm sure many of you have, when you just lose yourself, right? Well, in Intensity, that song, I lost myself. So I'm going to remember it even if I don't look at the stream over again, which I probably will for clips on Instagram. The Instagram place is Soundbites WBR, or you can check out the Smoky Village on my Instagram at the Smoky Village at Instagram. At the Smoky Village. And if you figure out how to spell that, that's great. So, yeah, that song really left me in a very positive mindset, because I feel like I got a lot done tonight, guys. I really did. I feel like I've heard some different perspectives on this and on live streaming, and some of the most excuse me, some of the most salient stuff has been about how you can't live stream and produce music at the same time, and it's really hard. And doing it alone, no doubt, right? It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. Okay, but it's hopefully kind of you want your expressions to show up everywhere, right? So if you want audio and video kind of going together, you know, what you see is what you hear, at least when you're in physical contact with somebody, right? And so what you hear, if you can't see that person, is an expression of what they wrote and what they did. And wouldn't you like to see what they did instead of just hear it? Like the whole process of seeing it. And not just hearing it. I'm actually, really, let me just turn this down. My headphones. It's really an experience. It drives me to write, knowing people are watching. It drives me to write. I'm now caught with some kind of itinerary to seize that moment, which I should be seizing. So I go to the gym, right? Get some exercise and do a nice run before these sessions. That way, I'm energized, and a nice little beer every once in a while. So I made it. Or every night, you can do Dave Grohl's method. That's not something I would recommend, but holy shit! Once I heard about that, I said I made it. This guy's a powerhouse. Out of the river. But I love him, and I always try to. I said I made experience that others have. Out the art of empathy. So see it their way and try to make it your way. The river. It's always doable. See it their way, and it has nothing to do with politics. But anyhow, I am. I said I made it. Oh. It's the fuck? Google Terms of Service. What's that mean? What's that mean? Are you guys still in? I don't know if they're still in. I've got some guests that did some chatting on my feed, which I really much appreciate. And I'm going to get there, guys. I hope I do. I think just tenacity is the key, and I had a lot of fun tonight, actually. So it really doesn't matter who's chiming in or not. I had a lot of fun tonight. And that's what matters most, right? So I just want to bid you good night. And obviously, many of you aren't going to sleep right now. So have a good stream experience, I hope. Okay? And I hope my experience with you was worthy of a follow or subscription. And we'll get all that stuff set up. All right, we'll get it all set up pretty soon. As a father of many kids, or 2 kids at least, it's a little hard when you gotta be house. But the process, and I hate it as well. The frustration. Free my mind. And I don't like getting angry, so I really want to focus more on music, which will help lessen those experiences. And not only today was my anger the customer service representatives. They got me a free fish. So sometimes anger, I guess, works. Oh yeah, it does. Come on, guys, you don't get your. It has to. Not in full force, but it's got to be used strategically, right? Okay. Anyways, good night to everyone, and sweet dreams. I am not going to be in tomorrow. Tomorrow's catch-up day on many other things. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking to folks that aren't there, but just talking to just like any other thing in life that I really I want to be held accountable. And you guys are holding me accountable. You can do so with a subscription to, if you will, as we move forward. But just know I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here tomorrow. I just kidding. The day after tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow is my off day. Gotta catch up on a bunch of other stuff. And then Thursday we'll be back at 7. We've changed our schedule, by the way, to 7. And we don't have a determined end time for our streams. Okay? We're doing that. I'm doing that on purpose just to not constrain myself with the boundaries of time. Okay? I know I gotta go to sleep soon, but I felt like not seeing that end point really helps me deliver something that you might like or not. You guys let me know. I'm so open to your comments and suggestions. With that said, tomorrow I will be off, and Thursday I'll be back in the mix with hopefully something new, something that I can come up with on Wednesday while you aren't looking. All right, guys, talk to you later.